One second he was paralyzed, stuck in a wheelchair waiting to die. The next, he was bursting with energy, running like crazy on a treadmill. All because not long ago, he had a cutting-edge AI chip implanted in his spine. First, Gray thought he had a new lease on life, but he never expected the chip would start whispering in his mind, telling him to kill. Without the chip, Gray was still just a broken man, half paralyzed, and now the chip told him that a hacker named Jamie had removed its remote control restrictions, so it no longer needed Gray's permission to take over his body. The chip wouldn't allow the body to be in danger, so they had to strike first and kill Jeff. Gray was completely shocked. The AI took over his body and stood him up. It had already found Jack's address online, and deep down, Gray agreed with the chip. After all, Jack was the last man responsible for killing his wife. But just as Gray drove off, who'd been watching from afar, quietly started following him. Turns out, during their earlier conversation, Mary had secretly planted a listening device in Gray's coat. Now she knew the truth. Gray had fully recovered. Back in the car, Gray also found the bug in his pocket. At the same time, the chip detected Mary tailing them. Seeing the threat, it told Gray to just focus on driving, while it hacked into a self-driving car nearby. Mary couldn't dodge in time and was hit head-on. Meanwhile, back at his hideout, Jack suddenly heard the sound of a gun being cocked. Gray had been waiting for him in the shadows, but Jack didn't seem scared at all. Instead, he told Gray the target of their mission was never his wife. It was Gray. More specifically, they wanted to sever Gray's spine. His wife was just collateral damage. Filled with rage and disbelief, Gray pulled the trigger, but Jack dodged it instantly. Turns out Jack also had an advanced chip implanted. Not only did it make him stronger, it boosted his reflexes and coordination. Both men were now being controlled by AI, each one able to predict the other's next move. What started as a physical fight quickly turned into a battle of smart algorithms. Jack tried to sneeze, to release nanobots, but the chip predicted it and stopped it in a flash. So, Jack was a former Marine, and after a few rounds, Gray began to fall behind due to physical limits. The chip couldn't figure a way out either. In that moment of crisis, Gray suddenly remembered. The first tattooed thug he killed had the same last name as Jack. It hit him. They were probably brothers. Gray smirked and taunted him. Just like that, Jack lost his cool and slipped up. Gray grabbed the chance, threw him across the room, then smashed the back of his head into the glass, ending his life once and for all.